There are so many brilliant women leaders out there who I've met, and we don't hear enough about them. And one of the challenges is because a lot of women don't realise how good they are. We're quite modest as people. So, for example, I might be at a company where the managing director will be a woman, and I'll say, can you come on our programme and do an interview? And they'll say, oh, I'm going to let Craig do it. Craig's better at speaking. And I'm like, no, it's really important you do it. So I think there's an element of women often will underestimate how good they are at something. So that's a challenge. And that comes with when women apply for jobs as well. I've seen so many cases where a woman won't apply for a job because she'll look at the job spec and go, I can only do 30% of it, therefore I won't be able to apply. Whereas a bloke will go, I can do 30% of it, I'm going to apply. So there's that element which I think is quite common for women, and I definitely see that as an issue, is trying to get more women to come on to telly to be role models, because often they know they'll be scrutinised for how they look, which often isn't the case for men, and that's the sad state of things. So there's that challenge. And also the other big challenge, I think, is this mini-me culture we've had for decades and decades. Men, what I call male stale pales, employing the same people, because, and I don't necessarily blame them as in they've done terrible things wrong, it's more that they've gone with what they know, so they've gone for people they know, which inevitably means it's a man, that's why, who looks a bit like them. And that's one of the other challenges women have to prove themselves often, to try and beat through that glass ceiling that we always talk about.